Good evening, people. Welcome, welcome. It is getting late. I absolutely did not intend on doing a live this late in the evening. However, it was a really hectic day, so here we are. But I did want to come on and talk about my topic for today, which is Mindset Monday. So each day of the week, I have a topic that I want to go through, what I call a newpreneur. So my Wi-Fi is acting a bit wonky. Hopefully it'll hold up and I can get through my live without any issues, but you already know how that goes. So for those of you who are not aware of who I am, my name is Amy Webb. I'm a certified business and credit consultant, and I help people just like you build and scale their brand new online businesses. And again, today's Mindset Monday. Traditionally Monday's kind of been a difficult day, right? Everyone kind of starts the day like, oh, there's this dread and the week is starting and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's a really good day to focus on your mindset, and especially your mindset as a new business owner. And so I put TSP in the caption because I really want people to take this with them. Hello, Ariel. Thanks for joining. TSP, think, speak, and perform. When you're a new business owner, you not only have to think like a new business owner, you have to speak like a new business owner, and you have to perform like a new business owner. When you start your business for the very first time, or if you're kind of brand new in this whole entrepreneurial space, sometimes it takes a minute for you to get out of the employee way of thinking. And it's really no fault of your own, right? This is the way that we've been trained for some time, especially those of us who don't have members of our family that were entrepreneurs before us to kind of pave the way, who weren't exposed to those type of things early on, especially in our adulthood. Or if you're like me and you're starting entrepreneurship later in life, right? We didn't necessarily have those things kind of laid out for us ahead of time. And sometimes it takes a little bit of tenacity that we talked about the other day, a little bit of focus, and a lot of ambition to make sure that you can really get your mind wrapped around where you are now. And once you start to make that change and make that shift in your mindset, you'll really see when you look back on it how far you've come, especially when you have conversations with non-business owners about business topics. That's a really popular thing right now about income tax and things like that, where you'll say, wow, I used to think that way when I was an employee, but now I'm a business owner and I feel completely different about what's going on in the world. So TSP, think, speak, perform. Think like a business owner, speak like a business owner, and perform like a business owner. So there are 4 things that I want to talk about today that will help you make that shift toward having a business owner mindset. 4 things. So the very first one is investing, right? You have to invest. As a business owner, you not only have to invest in your business, but you have to invest in yourself. And then when you think back to your employee mindset, right? We want everything to be free. It should be free 99, free help, free checklist, free this, free that, right? But business owners really don't think in that way. Hey, Patricia, thanks for joining. Business owners don't think in that way. They don't move in that way, and they certainly don't scale their businesses in that way. So investing is number 1. The very second thing to make sure that you do in order to change your mindset is to study. And this is huge. Hey, Princess, you must study. The rest of the world, the poor, the downtrodden, right? Don't read. Reading is fundamental, people. It is fundamental. You must read and you must study. When you are an entrepreneur, there is no checklist. There is no ABC. This is what you do from step A to step Z in order to get your job done. Some of it just comes from good old hard work, good old determination, and figuring out what works best for your business. Say that 5 times fast. What works best for your business? So you must study, and not only studying your craft to become an expert in what you do, but also studying the trends. What are the things going on right now that could affect you in your business? What are some of the things that could be a strength for you, that could be a threat to you, that could be an opportunity for you? All of these things are studying that you must do as a new business owner if you wish to progress forward. Sorry about that. My little battery's about to die. I better hurry up. Number 3, you must manage your time. This is so important. In an employee mindset, you waste a lot of time, right? You waste a lot of time waiting. You waste a lot of time processing. You waste a lot of time reprocessing and overprocessing. If you've ever studied lean techniques, which they teach a lot about in business, is about how to make your systems and processes smoother. And employees don't often get the opportunity to participate in that type of thought process, so you may not be familiar with it, but this is something that you absolutely need to familiarize yourself with as a new business owner. You have to manage your time, because employees, they wait, right? They leave it for someone else to finish. I did as much as I can. I work my 8 hours. I'm out of here. But when you're a new business owner, you really can't think with that same construct. You have to manage your time, because when it's just you, especially if you're just starting and you don't have a team and you're kind of a team of one, you are responsible for everything. So it's super important that you spend your time well. And especially here on social media, you know how we can get caught up, and you go to maybe respond to a comment or engage with your community, and build your audience. And the next thing you know, you're down in the depths of Facebook or the depths of Instagram, right? And you not quite sure how you wasted a whole hour and a half, but it happens. So that's the third thing that you really need to be persistent about and absolutely focused on, is managing your time. Reclaim your time, okay? All of that waste time that we spend during the day, we need to make sure that we reclaim that. Serious brother, thank you for joining. So that was number 3, managing your time. Number 4 is marketing. Marketing. And this is the part that everyone thinks sucks so bad. But as a new business owner, you have to do it, right? When you're in the employee mindset, what do? You wait for customers to come in, right? You don't necessarily think about how you can bring more customers or provide value to the customers you have. You're working a job. You're there to do one particular thing or task or a multitude of tasks that you're paid for, but you wait for people to come to you. And that's the biggest shift that you have to make, especially as a new business owner, that customers are not going to just come to you. You must market. You must sell yourself. You must put yourself out there over and over and over. Because if you are not marketing and you are not selling, you are not making any money. And that's the biggest thing that you have to keep in mind as a brand new business owner, a brand new newpreneur. You have got to market, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you say, Amy, but I hate selling. Super important. If you don't sell, you don't make money. And if you don't make money, then you're out of business. So those are the 4 things that are really going to shift your mindset from an employee standpoint, employee perspective, to a business owner perspective. Remember, your point of view depends on where you sit. So if you're sitting in the back of the room, on the side of the table, you may absolutely have one point of view, which you might be experiencing right now, especially if you're working for someone else. But when you're working for yourself, when you're sitting at the head of the table, your perspective is a whole lot different. So really keep that in mind, especially when you start to build your team and scale and grow. Your view depends on where you sit. Your perspective depends on where you sit. So those are the 4 things I want you to keep in mind in that TSP model: to think like a business owner, to speak like a business owner, and to perform like a business owner. So if you're out there and you're struggling and you're like, okay, yeah, I got it, trying to shift my mindset, not quite sure what I need to do next, have some things going on. If you are not planning for the future, you are doing yourself a grave disservice. At this point, you should kind of already know what your February plans are, what your March plans are, what your April plans are, what your May plans are, right? Because businesses are always planning a quarter or 2 quarters or 3 quarters or even a year ahead. And so that's something that you need to do to shift into, and that's part of that marketing. That's part of that studying, and that's part of that investing. If you are having difficulty doing that and you need a planner, head on over to bit.ly, Plan for Cash 18. It's only $39, so even the most brand new entrepreneur can definitely afford that in their marketing budget, which you should absolutely have as a new business owner. And that will help you. Hey, Jasmine, good evening. How are you, love? That will help you in planning some of the things that you need to do for your next product launch, for your next service offering. And if you don't have a product plan, a profit plan, this will help you build that profit plan into your business. So if that's something that you don't have right now, absolutely go and grab it. bit.ly/plan-for-cash-18. So thank you for coming on. My battery is about to die, but hopefully you got some tips from this live that will give you a different point of view if you're trying to make that switch from a 9-to-5 world to an entrepreneurial world, and give you a few things to think about. Where you're focusing your time. Are you really investing? Are you studying? Are you managing your time? And are you marketing yourself? If you need any help with any of those things, please do not hesitate. Shoot me a message on Facebook. You can also send me a message at info@HustleMasterClass.com. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to head out before my battery dies, but I'll see you all tomorrow as we talk about Tech Tuesday. Have a good evening.